That's nuts.
Yeah.
You never played Double Dash?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I did play Double Dash,
Oh,
but not
that
like
one's iconic.
that one wasn't really too much. Like I dabbled in it. I wasn't like, oh yeah, I beat every game and did all this. Like no, okay. I know all the track picks.
Yeah, sure. No, I am not good at many other Mario Karts except for Mario Kart Wii and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Those are the only ones that I joined, and I got like pretty competitive at. So.
Oh, nice.
Moving on to our next player is going to be Opal. Again, we talked about all these international players. Like this one is pretty stacked with international players coming from the United Kingdom. Part of our team only, friends. So we're rooting for her.
Yeah,
but she's going to kill it. She's going to kill it. Her favorite tracks are Daisy Cruisers, Singapore Speedway, and Wild Woods. So we'll see if she ends up picking any of those.
I respect the Wild Woods pick.
You respect that?
I respect the Wild Woods.
I like that. But she found competitive Mario Kart just through watching Twitch streams, very similar to Julian.
Nice.
So the power of broadcasting online and finding these people. I mean, think about Cinda in the previous pool. He found out about all of this through Troy.
Yeah.
And you put yourself out there, you talk about the things that you're passionate about, and it's amazing how many people kind of flock to that and can connect with you on that level.
You're not wrong with that too. And then right after that, we have the Ramblin Walrus. We love that name.
I have no intel on this person except that they got third in battle yesterday.
Exactly.
So we'll see if they're just as good in a free-for-all setting as they are in battle.
Yeah, I mean, listen, not having any intel, coming off as that like dark horse, not really knowing too much about this player, they're going to have their eyes on them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So we're getting started. This is race number 1 of 6. Again, if you were just joining us, it is going to be 6 races and top 4 move on.
So yeah, this is going to be huge. You want to definitely get this first race right out the gate because these top points solidify whether or not you move on.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it looks like we're going to be switching over to the kart tricks here in a second. Probably have a little
I do
bit of
hear Neo Bowser City playing in the background though.
NBC, iconic track too. This is a good one. A lot of people had a lot of problems with this when they first start playing the game, just how much drifting happens on this one. Yeah. But yeah, I like it. It's good music, good track, and really want to kind of get your skills up
I
a little
almost
more.
wonder if Julian was the one that picked this track because wasn't it him that said anything anti-inward drift or inside drift is his favorite. So, and this is notoriously very difficult for some of those inside drift players. So.
Absolutely. And yeah, we are trying to get everything switched over. There is a little bit of technical difficulty, so we do apologize. We will get you guys in there soon to be able to see what's happening.
You do get a really cool POV of the setup that we have here. So I want to say maybe we had some no-shows because 2 of our spots are not full, so this may be a 10-player lobby. Here we go.
So we are watching
in
Julian.
second. Who is that in first?
Oh my
they
goodness.
Are gone.
Flowx is just gone.
Holy. Did that red just skip him?
And lucky there with the red skip.
Lucky.
Sometimes with these tournaments and any kind of races that take place, there will be like moments where it seems like it's going to hit a banana and it'll just fly right past you.
And you're like, oh, okay.
Oh, Opal.
All right, Opal getting hit by that very tight banana there, going for the double box. Not really a bad situation to be in because you're able to get that double and maybe recover. Ramblin Walrus is up in 4th.
Yep, and then the shock.
There is a shock. It was able to dodge JWT, who is sneaking on up. Poor Ramblin Walrus just fell off the turn.
DoritoBandito.
Let's go, my guy. He's going to take the shortcut over here. There are a lot of inside drifters in this lobby.
Yeah, there really is.
I think that was a first place for Flowx. Jacob getting 4th. No, Julian.
So Julian
first.
pulling out that first place, followed by Flowx, JWT, and then Jacob rounding the top 4 right there. So, again, such a huge track. You just talked about Julian picking that one. Sees why.
I think it was him. If I had to make a wild guess, I don't know. I could be wrong, but we couldn't tell.
Oh.
Yeah, we couldn't tell.
He knows his tracks. He's like, listen, I'm going to pick the ones that I'm comfortable with. Get ready.
Honestly, he's smart for that. Yeah, so it is a 10-player lobby. We did have a couple no-shows. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, that is unfortunate.
You think about MomoCon, and if you've ever been to a convention before, There is so much to do here.
There really is.
There is so much. They have a stacked schedule of panels, voice actors, tournaments, the game room itself. Like, they have all of these arcade machines. My personal favorite is the Artist Alley.
Oh, yeah.
I love scoping out the Artist
yet.
Alley for all of the Rosalina merch, so we need to
go.
do that next at some point today. But we're going into race 2 with Calamari Desert.
Ooh, another classic N64 track that they brought back. You like the train?
What?
They said, do you like the train on this one?
Yeah, it's actually nice to you in this game.
It
Did you
is.
ever play the Nintendo 64?
I did.
The train you had to physically stop for if you went too fast. You had to wait.
They like gave the advantage to the people behind you.
In Mario Kart Tour, you can trick off of the train. So you just run into it and it shoots you up in the air, and you do a little trick, and yeah.
I think I've only played Tour like twice.
I played a bit of it, but I'm not like super great at it. I just played it for fun. Now, let's talk about a little bit of the strategy whenever it comes to a track like this.
Yeah, so there's a lot of things you can do differently here, because this is a known bagging track to be able to kind of pull chalk and get like the higher items.
And let's define bagging, right? So bagging is whenever you purposely stay in the back of the pack. Like, you see people like Flowx already in, what, 8th place?
Yes.
Which is abnormal, but it's actually the preferred way to play on a track like this, because you stay in the back, you get very powerful items, and you're able to take these big shortcuts so that way you can secure a top spot. You kind of gamble on there being a shock and dodging and anticipating when that's going to come.
Yep, and that blue shell that Flowx had a bill right behind it, so you see
that
Flowx
was
is already coming
bill
right.
for Jacob.
Yeah, exactly.
Great use of the rear view mirror, so that way you can. Little bumps over there.
A little bump,
so that way you can avoid that.
I like that, honestly.
We're going on to lap 3. This is whenever you want to start using those items to get in those top spots, maybe predict a shock. The pack is a little tight, so I'm not sure if there is going to be one in play. This is the shortcut we were talking about, and look, he's already up in second.
2 more mushrooms to be able to take the last cut right up here. Missing the bomb
Julian
just
with the
barely.
bomb back. That was a terrifying move.
Is it a cheeky horn?
Oh, he tried,
nice
though.
stop.
If he had braked just a little bit.
Nice stop right there by
taken him
Julian,
out. Yeah.
being able to knock back after that second place. See, that's the type of plays I'm loving to see.
Yes, the aggression.
That's what I would do.
Yeah,
100%.
I know, because you're an agent of chaos.
It's not like I've done it to you all the time. Maybe, yeah, no, I definitely would, without a doubt.
Get this guy out of here. No, that was a really impressive race.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, again, seeing some of these top players in the front of the pack.
Yep.
Near the end, the game is to play in the back for tracks like that. So
yeah,
I'd be curious to see what they're going to pick next, or who picked that.
Actually, we didn't get to see who it was
know.
that picked that one. But honestly, that's exactly the key strategy there. And that's not the only track that you can do that for. There's plenty of tracks that are like that, where you can sit back, get your items. The bill extensions are huge on some of those tracks, too.
Oh, yeah.
So for bill extension, there are certain parts of the track where you can use the bullet bill, and it'll actually last longer than it normally would. So that way you can actually gain even more spots to try and get yourself towards the top.
Yeah, because the bullet bill does not want to drop you off into a turn.
Yep.
So whenever you have tracks that are very windy, then it will drop you off in a place that it feels comfortable dropping you off. So that way you can continue your line and not just ram right into a wall. We're going into race 3 with one of my personal favorites. I actually love Athens Dash.
So we finally agree. I love it too.
You like this too?
I actually do like Athens.
Oh my gosh, we're on the same team for once.
But no, it's a good track because there's a lot of elements that come here. It's not just like
a lot of
drive.
tech that goes into this. There's a couple shortcut spots which can gain you an advantage, but see, Mashi, I would have held on to that shroom and used it right here because that's one of those moments that will help you get a top spot. Unless if he wants.
Smart right there getting the points, though.
Yeah.
We can't stress enough how important it is to get yourself those 10 points. That bomb over the glider is
taking
huge.
out everyone behind him, and then the respawn just pushes those players even farther back. Jacob opting to throw the red chain into this box.
What do you do with this?
I don't know. I would bank on. He threw that red, which means that he was going to dodge. Yeah, there's the blue shell.
So we'll see if Julian stops here. They do
I don't
not.
think he is. I mean, why? Yeah, he's getting hit. But now we have Jacob in first with the horn, which if he can hold on to this for a while, how long does it take for a blue shell to be back in the rotation.
We could still see one more on this last race because we're now on the third lap now, so we could still see a blue. I would still hold on to it.
The only thing you have to be careful of is people like Mashi in third place, maybe pulling reds, Julian pulling reds, where he's going to have to spam that. What?
The green shell
Mashi
hitting the bomb right there, taking Julian out.
That bomb? That's terrifying. Maybe he was trying to go for scare tactic to get Mashi to break a little bit, but no, he just had that instant protection, was able to avoid it. I feel like I would hold this red. There's no more item sets up here. I would protect myself. I don't know what these people have behind me. Securing a second place spot is not a bad thing.
No, not at all. And I wonder if they're going to be a cheeky back that happens right here.
Flowx stole Jacob's horn. Kyouya getting an excellent race, getting 4th. Kyouya has mained
Rosalina.
Oh, yeah, I love Kyouya has mained Rosalina for a very long time. Very long time.
All right, so we got our point breakdown here going into, that was race 3 that we just dealt with.
Yes.
So we have Flowx in 1, Julian 2, Jacob 3, and then Mashi. That good race right there.
Yeah, huge race for Mashi. So again, only top 4 move on. There are 6 races here. We're at the halfway mark.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. So let's talk about the points and how close it is.
Yep. So this is where we talk about like strategy changes as you get closer to the end of these races, because it goes from trying to get the top spot to then making sure that whoever it is that's beating you out, try and make sure they have a bad race so that you can then try and get their spot instead.
Yeah. Focus on the person who's right in front of you. Make sure they have a bad race so that way you can gain some spots here. But, I mean, it's very close. We have Julian in second with 26 points and Jacob in third with 25 points. There's just a 1-point difference there. But for qualifying spots, Opal needs a great race. She's in 5th right now, only 2 points behind qualifying.
Yep, and then JWT with 15 points, so 5 points behind that 4th place spot as well. All right.
Koopa Cape.
Koopa Cape. Not my favorite.
Yeah. We like to call it a pack-a-pook, which is Koopa Cape backwards. I don't know why we started doing that. I blame Bubbles.
Yeah, you know, that seems about right.
This is a fun track.
It is.
I'm a big fan of all the Wii tracks. This one, not my personal favorite. I do think I wish Toad's Factory made it in, but here we are. A lot of people really enjoy this track, so I can't blame them.
Nice
wow, there
right
must
there.
have been some carnage right there. Did you see all of those coins scattered?
Yes, absolutely.
There was a big hit. I was not paying attention to what happened.
Oh, and Flowx doing the smart decision here, slowing down so they don't get redded.
Yeah, absolutely. Opal up in 4th.
That rear view camera makes all the difference, making sure that you pay attention to everybody's items around you.
Huge difference. There's a big breakaway from top 4 right now. Look at the gap between 4th and 5th. This could be means for a early shock in play.
It could.
Could be huge for Opal because she does have a ghost, which would cause her to dodge. There is a blue shell coming out. We'll have to see who's going to take that.
Ooh.
Jacob was able to avoid that with a mushroom in first. Does not have defense though, so that could be a little dangerous.
So we have Flowx here sitting with the mushroom. They're probably going to hold on to it right here just for a little bit.
Yeah.
Because they can hold on to this just in case they can take the cut over there a little bit further on.
Yeah, there's a shroom up spot.
Yep. So they still have the defense just in case somebody does throw the red. So we do see that could happen here.
Mashi in 3rd place, actually killing it. He's been in these top spots here lately, taking out people like Julian with Bob on the last race. Julian did take the cut. There's the shot as mentioned. Does not look like Opal was able to dodge with the ghost that she had earlier. This is scary. Yeah, I'd be getting those out right now.
There at that point.
This honestly is a little bit of a hostage situation. Nobody wants to get in front of you right now if you're Kyouya. I would hold on to this, use it as a scare tactic.
Ooh, but they're not.
No, they're opting for it. Oh, the bomb. Okay. Oh, that was almost.
That was so close right there.
If he was a second slower, that would have got him right before the line.
It would have, and honestly. A little risky trying to go in front of somebody with some red there.
Yeah, honestly, I would have held those because 3rd place is not a bad spot to get.
No, not at all.
You want to keep these people from wanting to get in front of you.
So, all right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the breakdown now. So we still have Flowx, Jacob, and Julian top 3, and then Mashi getting a little bit more of a lead now at that 4th. So now only they are 4 points ahead now from 5th place spot. So a little bit more comfortable now. You're like, all right, okay, let's relax a little bit.
I've established myself a bit. I feel good going into these last final races.
Yeah.
We do. Why is it every time once we get closer to like the later half, we always see a baby park on the board?
That's the frustration pick. That's where you're just like I'm.
It's the chaotic pick. It's the I want to see some wild energy.
And I love it because anything can happen on those type of tracks too.
Yep. We're going into our 5th race with Dolphin Shoals.
Give me your best dolphin impression, as Yoshi would say.
I don't think that was very good. All right, now give me yours.
Nope.
No, come on, I did it. You have to do it.
So we are now getting away. Julian in 4th place right now. And what's cool about this track is that this one, especially in the comp scene, a lot of people can go for shock here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we used to do it quite a bit when we were, I believe we were in P7 at the time. This was one of our favorite tracks to pick.
Oh, okay. This eel part is very interesting. This is where you want to take advantage of the motion tricking. It's where you shake your controller very aggressively so you can get as many tricks off of that eel as possible. It is way better than using the R trigger to get those tricks in.
Because it's instant. Like, you don't have to worry about the response time.
Yep, exactly. JWT in 3rd place getting chomped out by Swag Walrus. That is the Ramblin Walrus.
Yep.
He has a pretty good frontal presence right now.
Yeah.
Look at him in 3rd place. He's got the gamer lean going on. He's ready to go. He's locked in.
That's the lean you need for these moments because like now you're starting to get to the point where you need to get points up there. They're not in the top 4 right now, so you absolutely have to do something to get you up there, get your points up.
That is correct. Not sure if. Sorry about the cutout here. Yep. I do hear a plant going. I don't know who that could be. It'll be exciting to see what we come back to going into lap 3 here. All of our players up on stage. Everybody's waving.
Everybody
in the crowd.
From the crowd waving.
Let's hear it from the crowd. Are you guys excited to be here? Woo! Yeah,
exactly.
That's right. I see. Is that Linguini's? Yep, that's Linguini's cowboy hat there. We get a little nod off from him. We have a pretty decent crowd right now spectating our 3rd year of the FFA Mario Kart 8 Deluxe tournament at MomoCon. So there's JPG hyping up the crowd. Julian is in 3rd place. Those triple reds, this is what I was talking about earlier. Hostage situation. Do not let anybody get in front of you.
And the glider strat right there, too. Like, you can take that corner right there and stay on the glider and get yourself a little bit further up.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't have those shrooms to take that cut at the end.
Yep. Jacob securing 1st place, Flowx in 2nd, Julian getting 3rd.
Mashi, even more points, 7 points up now.
Wow, Mashi's killing it.
So right there, it shows that
there's 1 race left.
1 race. So honestly, you got to feel comfortable at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the nerves are gone. You're like, okay,
yeah.
I got this.
Absolutely.
I believe. Unless you're me, then I'm still nervous.
It's going to be a tough climb for people like JWT and Opal.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Who are tied for 5th place right now. Their 4th place spot is with Mashi right now with 32 points, and JWT and Opal with 25 points. So that's going to be, you have to bank on them getting a really bad race.
Yeah, you really do.
Maybe, hopefully, make it in.
Yeah.
So.
And it does actually, this is where the having less players in the room too does kind of work towards their advantage on the top spots because there's less points of like a gap difference that you can get compared to 11th or 12th place compared to 10th or 9th place.
Yeah.
But
either way. I think it is huge that we were able to do this tournament without computers too.
Yeah.
Because whenever you are in a lobby in qualifiers, it's not every tournament that you're going to get a perfect cap to where every room is going to be completely full. So these qualifiers are going to be difficult to manage with 10, maybe 11 racers. And if there were bots, it would have made predictability of shock and other items a little more. Yeah, it's gone. It's just complete RNG at that point.
Ooh, so
final race is Merry Mountain.
I love it. I love anything that's Christmas themed.
Really?
I know I'm that sappy person. I love Christmas things.
Is Christmas your favorite holiday?
Absolutely.
Really?
It really
Aww, my favorite holiday is Halloween.
is. The colors.
So I like the spooky tracks.
Because, like, my tree, I'm not, like, nothing formal. I'm over here, multicolored lights, like, the most gaudy stuff that you could possibly find. That's me.
I love that for you. This track is very fun. The very end of the track, there is a huge shortcut opportunity, so can be a bit of a bagger.
It can.
You just want to get shrooms before the last set. Now, unfortunately, you do take a bit of a dive by missing the item boxes by going through the shortcut at the end, but if you can secure a top spot, maybe have something in your pocket to protect yourself, then that's kind of the move you want to go for.
Yeah,
There's a blue shell. It is going to be going after Julian.
Yep. Yeah, if you have that golden shroom and then have defense right behind, you're secure with that long one.
Oh, yeah. So we have Mashi in second. We have
JW
I think that's Jacob. Yeah, this is the shortcut we were talking about. See how you missed the item box set, but JWT had the right play in mind by having protection behind that by taking that shortcut.
Now, what's great here too is that, like, not only is like there are different elements to this track, but that cut is really big. It saves a lot of time right there. So, like, you do have to take those risk factors into play too when you're thinking about, even if you don't have the defense, like, do I risk it? Do I take that chance?
Yep.
Sometimes it'll pay off for you.
Yeah. Mashi opting to take the safe route up top, avoid some of the chaos from the items. We have Jacob. He has a pretty good lead. He had that front-running music, as we heard, so he might be able to just take this home, unless I doubt there's anything that can take him out at this point.
Ooh, ghosting in second too. That's a really nice for Flowx. Not going to go ahead and take the ramp, which is a smart play. It's actually quicker.
It's faster, yeah.
Oh, trying to get the
for
cheeky
the snipe
green.
at the end.
You like it?
Yes. A little greedy. I mean, he's already guaranteed in. He just wanted to go for the hit. That's your
me.
type of energy.
That's my type of energy. Flowx and I will get along just fine.
An agent of chaos just absolutely rooting for it here. Oh no, I missed the results again. Why do I keep doing this on the last race?
So there we go. All right, so with
that was it. That was race number 6.
That was it. So we're done now with our second qualifying. So as you see, we have Jacob, Flowx, Julian, and Mashi going through.
Let's go. Congratulations to all those players. Thank you everybody who was able to make it out.
Yes.
But, you know, we've
seen so much already.
Yeah, we've seen a lot.
And listen, I told you, I'm going to live for all this chaos. And that's what I want to see. I want to see plays like that just aren't like, oh, I'm just driving.
Yeah.
I want to see, like, these type of plays where it's like, well, I got to solidify myself, strike fear into those that are watching me play right now.
Yeah.
Because you know that we have people like JPG in the stands over there just watching, just waiting, like scoping out the competition.
Oh, yeah,
like, here we go. What's going to happen?